ఏం కాదులే. మా లాయర్
I welcome our Honorable Chief Guest, Sri Chandrasekhar Garu, Advocate, to today's program. Respected Chief Guest, Principal Sir, Honorable Members and Teachers, good morning everybody present here. Today we celebrate Constitution Day and I'm here to give some speech about Constitution Day. Constitution Day, it is also known as Samvidhan Divas, which is celebrated in our country on 26th November every year to commemorate the adoption of Constitution of India. On 26th November 1949, the Constituent of Assembly adopted the Constitution of India, which came into effect from 26 January 1950. It is the day that celebrates the life of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who was considered to be the architect of our Constitution. The Constitution declares India as sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic and republic. It guarantees the Indian citizens justice, equality, liberty and endeavors to promote fraternity. It is both a privilege and an honor to stand before here today as we gather here for the significant Youth Parliamentary session. Today, the Youth Parliament is aimed at familiarizing young people with parliamentary procedures, promoting the values of democracy, discipline and tolerance, and providing a platform for youth to express their perspectives on public issues and policy matters. In today's session, we have two distinguished bodies, which is the House of the People and the Council of States, which reflect the structure and gives the essence of our national parliament. The House of the People, which is commonly called as Lok Sabha, symbolizes the voice of the people. It is here that elected representatives come together to discuss, debate and deliberate the issues faced by the people across the country. In our youth parliament, delegates in the House of the People will emulate this essential process of democracy, representing various constituencies and raising matters of public interest. Through our mock Lok Sabha, we aim to understand how ideas turn into laws and laws shape the lives of millions. And on the other hand, we have Rajya Sabha, which is also called Council of States, which serves as the elder and advisory house. This body represents the states and union territories, ensuring that the interests of all regions are respected and upheld. The Council of States provide a platform for thorough review and wise deliberation on issues passed by the Lok Sabha, reflecting a balance between state and national interests. Our student representatives in the Rajya Sabha will engage in thoughtful discussion just as the actual Rajya Sabha does, bringing insight and perspective to the issues at hand. Together, these two houses, the House of the People and the Council of States, play a fundamental role in maintaining a balanced and inclusive democracy. Through our youth parliament today, we as young representatives will mirror the spirit of cooperation and mutual respect that defines our national parliamentary process. I am confident that this experience will not only enhance our understanding of democracy, but also deepen our commitment to serve our country with integrity and responsibility. Let us make the most of the session by actively engaging, respecting diverse perspectives and valuing the democratic process. Thank you, and let us begin the session.
Start రాదు.
Honorable members, honorable speaker arrives.
Namaste. Please take your seats. Honorable members, a very pleasant morning to all of you. And I welcome you all to the National Youth Parliamentary session. And I hope this session will be fruitful. Today, we'll begin today's session with oath or affirmation of our newly elected members of this house. Secretary General, please.
Kumari Roshita Reddy, who stands elected from the Ayodhya constituency of Uttar Pradesh, is here to take oath or affirmation. Madam, do you want to take oath or affirmation?
Oath, please.
In which language would you like to take your oath?
In English, please. I, Vidyalayam Parliament, having been elected the member of the House of People, do swear in the name of God that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, and that I will faithfully discharge the duty upon which I am about to enter. Jai. Welcome, Ms. Roshita Reddy. Thank you.
Shri Devaki Nandan, who stands elected from the Khammam constituency of Telangana, is here to take oath or affirmation. Sir, do you want to take oath or affirmation?
Oath, please.
In which language would you like to take your oath?
In English, please.
I, Upalapati Devaki Nandan, having been elected a member of House of the People, do swear in the name of God that I will solemnly affirm I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by the law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India, and that faithfully discharge the duty upon which I am about to enter. Jai Hind.
Welcome, Mr. Devaki Nandan.
Shri Chirucharan, who stands elected from the Chittoor constituency of Andhra Pradesh, is here to take oath or affirmation. Sir, do you want to take oath or affirmation?
Oath, please.
In which language would you like to take your oath?
In Telugu, please.
పూతంపట్టు చిరుచరణను నేను లోక్సభ సభ్యుడిగా ఎన్నుకోబడినందున చట్టరీత్యా నెలకొల్పబడిన భారత సంవిధానం పట్ల యథార్థమైన భక్తి విశ్వాసములు కలిగి ఉండునని, భారతదేశపు సర్వసత్తాక అధికారమును అఖండతను సమర్థించునని నేను స్వీకరింపబోవు కర్తవ్యములు శ్రద్ధాశక్తులతో నిర్వహిస్తానని దైవ సాక్షిగా ప్రమాణం చేయుచున్నాను.
Welcome, Mr. Tutor. Honorable members, as for me today, it is my sad duty to inform the House on the passing of India's one of the most visionary leaders, Mr. Ratan Tata. Mr. Ratan Tata, an icon of industry and philanthropy. Throughout his life, Mr. Ratan Tata demonstrated an unwavering commitment to the Indian Constitution. His contributions to the Indian industry, social upliftment, and ethical business practices have left an indelible mark on our country and inspired millions. He showed us that business could indeed serve a greater purpose, that corporates, responsibility, and compassion could coexist. Now, let us observe a moment of silence in order to honor the legacy of this remarkable man.
Respected Speaker, today our country has lost a true son, a titan of industry and a visionary leader, Mr. Ratan Tata. His story is nothing short of legendary. From building Tata into a globally respected conglomerate to extending his hands to the less fortunate through philanthropy, Mr. Tata thought that wealth is not measured in profits, but in the number of lives improved. His deep love for our country always drove him to look beyond business and contribute to the society and help who are in need. His legacy reminds us all of our responsibilities to work for the greater good of our people. On behalf of India, I extend our heartfelt condolences to his family, the Tata Group, and every Indian who looked up to him as an example. Let us honor his memory by striving to build India, who dreamed of a nation of compassion, dignity, and opportunity.
Madam Speaker, I stand here today to pay tribute to an extraordinary man, Mr. Ratan Tata, whose contributions have left an indelible impact on our nation. His achievements transcended business. He inspired a generation to dream big and to strive for excellence, and above all, to give back to society. Mr. Tata's life reminds us that success is not just about personal growth, but success is about what we give back to society. His philanthropic work, his humble personality, and his commitment to ethical business will be remembered and celebrated for generations. Our nation mourns in his loss deeply. On behalf of the position and with a heavy heart, I offer my condolences to his family and to all those who held him in a high esteem. May his spirit continue to inspire us to build a fairer and kinder society. Now, the House may stand in silence for a while to express our deep sorrow. Honorable members are requested to take their seats. Secretary General, may come with a message of condolences to the wayward family.
Yes, Madam Speaker.
Prime Minister to introduce new ministers.
Respected Speaker, it is my pleasure and privilege to introduce to you and through you to the House, my colleagues, the new ministers, Mr. Vidyalayam Parliament as a Railway Minister, and Mughal Naushin Banu as a Foreign Affairs Minister.
The session of Youth Parliament is now in order. Honorable members are requested to maintain decorum. Now we will commence with question hour. First question number 101 by Ms. Sai Suma.
Thank you, Miss.
మైక్ ఆఫ్ చేయండి అప్పుడు ఆన్ చేయకుండా
Thank you, Ms. Speaker. Respected Madam Speaker, my question is for the Honorable Finance Minister. Given the recent global economic slowdown, what measures is the government taking to boost economic growth and increase employment opportunities in India?
Honorable Defence Minister, please.
Respected Speaker, in response to the global economic challenges, the government has launched several initiatives to boost up the employment generation in India. And under Atmanirbhar Bharat, we are focusing on self-reliance and local manufacturing through production incentive schemes. Additionally, the PM Gati Shakti is improvising the logistics and manufacturing, which is very crucial for job creation. We are providing additional support for the MSMEs, which is very crucial for them.
Does the Honorable Member have any supplementary questions?
Yes, Madam Speaker, could the Honorable Minister elaborate on how the government plans to support small and medium enterprises to recover from the economic impact of the pandemic?
Finance Minister, please.
Honorable Speaker, the government has launched Emergency Credit Line Guarantee Scheme for providing financial support to the MSMEs. And additionally, we are focusing on the digitalization of this business by providing incentives to obtain advancements in technology and export. On the other hand, the Startup India program is providing more fundings to foster a culture of innovation.
No more supplementary questions. Now question number 102 by Ms. Ritika.
Honorable Speaker,
I have a question for the Minister of Rural Development. With the government's focus on clean energy, how has the Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana contributed for achieving this goal in rural areas? Minister of Rural Development, please.
Respected Speaker, the Pradhan Mantri Ujjwala Yojana aims to provide clean cooking fuel to every household of rural India. So far, over 9 crores of LPG connections has been distributed all over India. And also to promote cleaner energy usage to stop the health hazards caused during the indoor air pollution.
Any supplementary questions? Yes, Madam Speaker. Many rural households still face challenges in refilling LPG cylinders due to high cost. What measures are being taken to address this? Minister of Rural Development, please.
Respected Speaker, we are providing subsidies directly into the bank accounts of beneficiaries under the Direct Benefit Transfer Scheme to make LPG refills more affordable. Additionally, we are conducting awareness campaigns to educate the people of India about the usage of cleaner energy.
Now question number 103 by Mr. Premchand.
Madam Speaker, my question is directed to the Honorable Defence Minister. Would the Minister can provide an update on the progress of Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative in the defence sector?
Defence Minister, please.
respected Madam Speaker. Respected Madam Speaker, as part of the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative, the government has launched several policies to boost indigenous defence production. Notably, the introduction of the positive indemnification list has led to the provision of importing 411 defence items that will now be manufactured locally. This step is intended to make our country, India, self-reliant and strengthen our defence manufacturing capabilities.
Any supplementary questions?
Yes, Madam Speaker. Would the Honorable Minister can clarify the steps taken to encourage the private sector participation in the defence manufacturing?
Defence Minister, please.
Madam Speaker, to encourage private sector involvement, we have launched a strategic partnership model and set up the defence corridors in the states of Uttar Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. We have even simplified the procurement process and increased the FDI limit to 74% with the automatic route.
No more supplementary questions. Now question number 104 by Ms. Vikshita.
Respected Madam Speaker, my question is to the Honorable Prime Minister. Considering the increasing challenges at our borders, how is the government improving the infrastructure and support system to our armed forces in these critical areas?
Prime Minister, please.
Respected Speaker, the government is fully committed to the security of our nation and welfare of our armed forces. We have prioritized the development of strategic borders, roads and tunnels, including the Atal Tunnel in Himachal Pradesh and the ongoing Zodila Tunnel in Jammu and Kashmir. We are also enhancing facilities such as housing, rationing and medical support to boost the morale of our soldiers.
Any supplementary questions?
Yes, Madam Speaker. Are there any additional measures being taken by the government to modernize the equipment and training for our armed forces?
Prime Minister, please.
Yes, Madam Speaker, the modernization of our armed forces remains a key focus. We have recently signed several contracts for acquisition of advanced fighter jets, naval ships and the artillery systems. Moreover, the government has prioritized joint military exercises and advanced training programs to enhance the readiness of our forces.
No more supplementary questions. Question number 105 by Mr. K. Dheeraj.
Respected Madam Speaker, my question is directed to the Honorable Minister of Women and Child Development. Please become a major concern of country. Please inform us what are the measures are taken to promote or enhance the women's safety and empowerment.
Minister of Women and Child Development, please.
Respected Speaker, the safety and development of women are the top priorities for our government. We have launched Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao scheme to promote gender equality and female literacy rates. Additionally, we have launched one-stop centers to provide legal, medical and psychological support to rural women. Thank you.
Any supplementary questions?
Yes, Madam Speaker, to the Honorable Minister of Women and Child Development, please inform us what are the measures are taken to promote the women's participation in the workforce.
Minister of Women and Child Development, please.
Respected Speaker, to increase women's participation in the workforce, we have introduced Mahila Shakti Kendra program to provide skill development and employment opportunities to rural women. We are also ensuring maternity benefits through Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana, which supports working mothers.
No more supplementary questions. Now question number 106 by Ms. Pushpavali.
Respected Madam Speaker, my question is for the Honorable Minister of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. This sector is a major contributor to our economy. Could the Minister explain how government's policies are enhancing the income of farmers and promoting sustainable agricultural practices?
Minister of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, please.
Respected Speaker, the agriculture sector is the backbone of our economy and the government is committed in doubling farmers' income. We have increased minimum support prices and provided direct income support to the farmers. And additionally, we have taken sustainable practices through initiatives like per drop, more crop and also introduced Karan Paragat Krishi Vikas Yojana. These measures are aimed at improving productivity while ensuring environmental sustainability.
Any supplementary questions?
Yes, Madam Speaker. Could the Honorable Minister of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare highlight how the government is using the technology to empower the farmers?
Minister of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, please.
Respected Speaker, we are leveraging technology through National Agriculture Market (ENAM) platforms, which enables farmers to sell their produce directly in a transparent manner. And also, we are encouraging the use of drones and precision farming techniques, which enables the farmers to improve their efficiency and reduce costs. Moreover, the government is working on digital literacy programs to familiarize farmers with these innovations.
No more supplementary questions. Now question number 107 by Ms. Varshini.
Respected Madam Speaker, my question is to the Honorable Minister of Social Justice and Empowerment. Could the Minister elaborate on the government efforts towards uplifting the marginalized communities through recent welfare schemes?
Minister of Social Justice and Empowerment, please.
Respected Speaker, the government is committed to the upliftment of marginalized communities under the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. Financial inclusion has been a key focus, enabling millions to have access to the banking facilities. Additionally, PMAYG scheme has provided housing benefits to all those in the rural areas.
Does the honorable member have any supplementary question?
Yes, Madam Speaker. What steps has the ministry taken to support the skill development for these communities?
Minister of Social Justice and Empowerment, please.
Honorable Speaker, we have introduced Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana PMKVY, which is providing skill training to the youth from the marginalized communities and is helping them to secure better job opportunities and is helping them to contribute in the economic growth.
No more supplementary questions. Now question number 108, Ms. K. Monica.
Respected Madam Speaker, my question is for the Honorable Home Minister. There have been reports of increasing communal tensions in some parts of the country. Could the Home Minister please inform the House about the measures being taken to address these incidents and maintain communal harmony?
Home Minister, please.
Respected Speaker, the government is committed to maintaining peace and unity across the country. We have established a special task force to monitor the areas prone to communal tensions. Our approach focuses on quick actions through local intelligence gathering and coordination with state governments to preempt and manage such incidents. Additionally, peace committees comprising representatives from all communities are being formed at the district level to promote dialogue and understanding.
Does the honorable member have any supplementary question?
Yes, Madam Speaker. Could the Honorable Minister elaborate on the role of social media monitoring in preventing the spread of hate messages and rumors?
Home Minister, please.
Honorable Speaker, social media platforms play a significant role in shaping the public opinion. And unfortunately, they are sometimes used to spread misinformation and incite violence. We have a dedicated cyber monitoring cell to track and respond to hate messages promptly. We have taken a strict action against those spreading false information, and social media companies are cooperating with law enforcement to curb harmful content.
No more supplementary questions. Now question number 109 by Ms. A.M. Sindhu Priya.
Respected Madam Speaker, I come from a rural area where many students still lack access to quality education. I believe that mobile learning centers could be an effective way to reach remote villages. I urge the government to explore more innovative models like this to bridge the education gap.
Honorable Education Minister, please.
Honorable Speaker, we appreciate the suggestions. Our government is exploring innovative solutions, including mobile learning centers to reach the underserved communities. We are also working on expanding the One Class, One TV channel initiative under the PM Vidya to reach lessons in regional languages, ensuring inclusivity in education.
No more supplementary question. Now question number 110 by Ms. B. Maunika.
Honorable Speaker, my question is for the Honorable Minister of Tribal Affairs. The central government has introduced several welfare schemes for the marginalized sections of society. Could the Minister please elaborate on the recent steps taken under Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana to provide financial assistance and food security to the economically weaker sections?
Minister of Tribal Affairs, please.
Respected Speaker, the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana was introduced to eliminate the impact of COVID-19 pandemic on economically weaker sections. Under this scheme, the government provided free food grains to over 80 crore beneficiaries through the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana. Additionally, the government provided free cash benefits to women, farmers, senior citizens, and different able persons. Through PM Kisan Yojana, Ujjwala Yojana, and other welfare initiatives, our focus remains on providing social security to
all the sectors of the society.
Does the Honorable Member have any supplementary question?
Yes, Madam Speaker. Could the Honorable Minister share if the government is trying to extend these schemes or introduce new measures to support these low-income households further?
Minister of Tribal Affairs, please.
Honorable Speaker, the government has extended PMGKAY scheme multiple times considering the economic challenges faced by the vulnerable section. And we are closely monitoring the situation and working on targeted programs to address emerging needs such as financial support for unorganized sector workers through ISHRAM portal. We are also promoting inclusive growth by strengthening social security schemes like Atal Pension Yojana and PM Jan Dhan Yojana.
No more supplementary questions. Now question number 111 by Mr. Chanakya.
Respected Speaker, I come from a drought-prone region where the Pradhana Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana (PMKSY) has been instrumental in improving irrigation facilities. However, more efforts are needed to ensure timely water supply. And to support farmers affected by water scarcity, I request the government to focus on sustainable water management practices.
Minister of Jal Shakti, please.
Honorable Speaker, the government is committed to sustainable development. Under the Jal Shakti Abhiyan, we are focusing on water conservation, rainwater harvesting and watershed management to address the waters of scarcity. Furthermore, through the PMKSY, we are working to improve irrigation facilities in drought-prone areas by investing on micro-irrigation projects and ensuring efficient water usage.
No more supplementary questions. Now question number 112 by Mr. Prem Satwik.
Respected Madam Speaker, my question is directed to the Honorable Minister of Health and Family Welfare. The ABPMJAY program, that is Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, aims to provide affordable health to millions of citizens. Could the Minister please provide the recent measures taken to expand the reach and scope of the scheme?
Minister of Health and Family Welfare, please.
Respected Speaker, Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana ABPMJY is designed to provide health coverage up to 5 lakh rupees per family per year for secondary and tertiary care hospitalization. Recently, the government has expanded the network of empaneled hospitals, ensuring those living in remote areas can get quality health care. To improve outreach, we have strengthened the portability features of the scheme, allowing beneficiaries to get quality health care anywhere in the country. Additionally,
Does the Honorable Member have any supplementary question?
Yes, Madam Speaker. Could the Honorable Minister share if there are any specific initiatives taken under ABPMJY to address healthcare needs to tribal and backward regions?
Minister of Health and Family Welfare, please.
Honorable Speaker, under ABPMJY, we are focusing on increasing healthcare facilities in tribal and backward areas by establishing new health and wellness centers in these areas. And we are working closely with the local authorities to identify and bridge gaps in healthcare infrastructure. Special attention is being given to outreach programs, mobile medical units, and telemedicine services in the most remote areas.
No more supplementary questions. Now question number 130 by Ms. V. Mahita.
Respected Speaker, I come from a flood-affected region where the lack of healthcare facilities during emergencies has been a major issue. I request the government to focus on improving disaster-resilient healthcare infrastructure and emergency medical services in such areas.
Minister of Health and Family Welfare, please.
Honorable Speaker, the government recognizes the need. Honorable Speaker, the government recognizes the need for emergency medical preparedness in disaster-prone areas, and we are strengthening the district-level healthcare professionals to handle emergency medical preparedness in these disaster-prone areas. And furthermore, capacity
building programs are being conducted to train healthcare professionals in the disaster management and emergency response.
No more supplementary questions. Now question number 114 by Ms. Perul Chirita.
Respected Speaker, in light of increasing stress levels among the students due to academic pressure, I believe that regular mental health screenings and workshops should be made mandatory in schools and colleges. I request the government to implement these measures.
Education Minister, please.
Honorable Speaker, we appreciate the suggestions. Our government is committed to promoting mental health and well-being among students. We are also working on strengthening counseling services and providing teachers training to recognize early signs of mental distress. Workshops on time management, stress management, and coping mechanisms are being enhanced under the Mano Darpan initiative under the Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. Furthermore, efforts are being made to include mental health awareness in the school curriculum.
No more supplementary questions. Now question number 150 by Mr. Gulsai.
Respected Speaker, my question is directed to Honorable Prime Minister. By the recent reports of increasing indiscipline and violent behavior, what steps are taken by the Ministry to ensure discipline while also being sensitive to students and emotional well-being?
Prime Minister, please.
Madam Speaker, maintaining discipline in schools is crucial for creating a safe and cohesive learning environment. The Ministry of Education has issued guidelines to schools to adopt a balanced approach combining strictness with empathy. Recently, we introduced a framework called Samagra Shiksha, which emphasizes holistic development and focuses on training teachers to manage classroom behavior through positive reinforcement techniques. Furthermore, the government is promoting life skills education and reducing activities like yoga, sports, and cultural programs to keep students engaged constructively.
Does the honorable member have any supplementary question?
Yes, Speaker. Would the Honorable Prime Minister share whether there are any measures to involve parents and communities in promoting discipline and positive behavior in students?
Honorable Prime Minister, please.
Honorable Speaker, we believe that parental involvement is the key to promote discipline and positive behavior. The government is encouraging schools to organize parent-teacher meetings to communicate students' progress and their behavioral issues. Under the Vidyalayam initiative, parents are given guidance on effective parenting techniques. Schools are also being directed to engage communities in co-curricular activities and awareness programs to foster a positive environment both in and out of the classroom.
Next, we are moving to the breach of privilege.
Madam Speaker, a serious breach of privilege has been committed by Police Inspector, Police Station, Nampalli. Over 14,000 teachers were holding a state-level rally against state government of Telangana on Sunday with their demands. Mr. Vidyalayam Rajendra, MP, while on his way to the Parliament via the same road, stopped by to understand the concerns raised by the protesting groups. The police detained Vidyalayam Rajendra, who was thereby restrained from attending the Parliament on 23rd November 2024. Now, I am requesting you to allow to me raise a question on that matter now.
Mr. Deepak Malhotra, have you given notice of it earlier? You may give due notice along with a copy of newspaper cutting, and I shall answer it. You cannot sprinkle surprise on me like this.
I have given notice of it earlier at 10 a.m. today, Madam Speaker.
It will be examined when it comes to me, and I shall consider it and let you know of my decision. Now papers are to be laid.
Thank you.
The next item in the list of business is the message from Upper Chamber. Secretary General to report the message from Upper Chamber of Youth Parliament.
Madam, I have to report the following message received from the Secretary of the Upper Chamber of the Youth Parliament. In accordance with the provisions of the rules of procedure and conduct of business in the upper house of the Youth Parliament, I am directed to enclose a copy of the payment of grant Gratuity Amendment Bill 2024, which has been passed by the upper chamber of the Youth Parliament at its sitting held on 22nd November 2024.
Secretary, to lay on the table a copy of the bill as passed by upper chamber of Youth Parliament.
Madam, I lay on the table of the House the copy of the Payment of Gratuity Amendment Bill, which has been passed by the upper chamber of the Youth Parliament.
Honorable members, at this stage of the proceedings, I have to make an important announcement. On my behalf and behalf of the honorable members of the Parliament, I have great pleasure in extending a warm welcome to Her Excellency Miss Yarban Pirate, President, French National Assembly, and the honorable members of the House who are on a visit to India as our honored guests. The other honorable members of the Parliament are Miss Sebastian Lisandro, Defense Minister, French Republic, and Miss Anthony Armand, Minister of State for Industry, French Republic. It is a high-powered delegation. The delegation arrived on Saturday, 23rd November 2024, for a 5-day visit on the invitation of the Parliament of India. They are now seated in the special box. We wish them a happy and fruitful stay in our country. We also convey our warm greetings and very best wishes through them to the Parliament and the friendly people of France.
Honorable Minister of Education to introduce the bill.
Madam Speaker, I beg to move for the right to introduce new education policy bill.
Now the question is that leave be granted to introduce a bill for the new education policy 2024. Those who are in favor will please say aye.
Aye.
Those who are against will please say no.
No.
I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Leave is granted. Education Minister, please.
Madam, I introduce the bill. భారతదేశ కొత్త విద్యా విధానం. ఇది భారత విద్యా వ్యవస్థలో సమూల మార్పులు తీసుకురావడానికి లక్ష్యంగా పెట్టుకొని రూపొందించబడింది. 34 ఏళ్ల తర్వాత మన దేశం ఒక కొత్త విధానాన్ని స్వీకరించబోతోంది. దీనికి ముఖ్యంగా విద్యార్థుల నైపుణ్యం పెంచడం, విద్యా నాణ్యత అండ్ అందుబాటులో ఉన్న విధానాలు పెంపొందించడమే లక్ష్యాలు. అధ్యక్ష, మీ ద్వారా మన సభకు ఈ కొత్త విధానం యొక్క ముఖ్యాంశాలు తెలియజేయాలనుకుంటున్నాను. ఆ ముఖ్యాంశాలు ఏమనగా 10+2 అనే విధానాన్ని తొలగించి 5+3+3+4 అనే విధానాన్ని నిర్మాణించారు. అందులో 5 సంవత్సరాలు ప్రాథమిక దశ ఫౌండేషన్ స్టేజ్, 3 సంవత్సరాలు ప్రాథమిక పాఠశాల ప్రిపరేటరీ స్టేజ్, 3 సంవత్సరాలు మధ్యస్థాయి మిడిల్ స్టేజ్ మరియు 4 సంవత్సరాలు సెకండరీ స్టేజ్ అనగా రెండవ స్థాయి. ప్రాథమిక స్థాయిలో మాతృభాషలో విద్యా బోధన, 5వ తరగతి వరకు తమ స్థానిక భాష లేదా మాతృభాషలో విద్యా బోధన జరగబడుతుంది. దీనివల్ల విద్యార్థులు తమ నేర్చుకునే సామర్థ్యాన్ని పెంచుకుంటారు. బహుభాష విద్యా బోధన, విద్యార్థులు కనీసం 3 భాషలు నేర్చుకోవాలి అంటే బట్టి కొట్టడం కాదు. ఆ విద్యా నైపుణ్యం, ఆ విద్యా భాషా పరిజ్ఞానం ఆచరణాత్మకంగా ఉండాలి. బోర్డు పరీక్షలలో మార్పులు, బోర్డు పరీక్షల పైన శ్రద్ధ తగ్గించి ధృవీకరణ పరీక్షలు అనగా అసెస్మెంట్ల పైన శ్రద్ధను పెంచుతున్నాము. సృజనాత్మకత, విమర్శనాత్మకత ఆలోచనలకు మనం ప్రాధాన్యం ఇవ్వబడతాము. అంతర్జాతీయ స్థాయి విద్య, మన భారతదేశ విద్యను అంతర్జాతీయ స్థాయిలో నిలబెట్టడానికి ప్రయత్నాలు చేస్తున్నాము. అంతేకాక విదేశీ విశ్వవిద్యాలయాలు మన భారతదేశంలో పనిచేసే నిర్వహించేందుకు అనుమతిని ఇవ్వబడుతుంది. కార్యనిర్వహణ మరియు ఆచరణాత్మక విద్య. విద్యార్థులు పనిచేసే సామర్థ్యాన్ని అనగా స్కిల్ డెవలప్మెంట్ ను అభివృద్ధి చేయడానికి ప్రయత్నాలు చేస్తున్నాము. వృత్తిపరమైన కోర్సులకు 6వ తరగతి నుండే అవకాశాలు ఇవ్వబడతాయి. అంతర్రాష్ట్ర మార్గదర్శకత అనగా క్రెడిట్ బేస్డ్ సిస్టమ్. దీని ద్వారా విద్యార్థులు వివిధ స్థానాలు వివిధ రంగాలలో తమ ప్రయోజనాలు స్వీకరించబడతారు. అందరికీ అందుబాటులో ఉండే విద్య. 2030 నాటికి 3 నుంచి 18 ఏళ్లున్న ప్రతి ఒక్క బాలుడికి విద్యను అందించడమే ఈ విద్యా విధానం యొక్క ముఖ్య లక్ష్యం. విద్యా హక్కు చట్టం ఎడ్యుకేషన్ విస్తరించి 3 నుంచి 18 సంవత్సరాలు ఉన్న వారి వరకు వర్తింపజేస్తారు. అధ్యక్ష.
Ms. Sanjana, what are your remarks on this bill?
Respected Madam Speaker, my question is for the Honorable Minister of Education. The National Education Policy 2020 (NEP) has proposed several reforms to our education system. Could the Minister of Education please elaborate on the key initiatives being taken to implement NEP 2020 effectively at the school and higher education levels?
Education Minister, please.
Honorable Speaker, the National Education Policy 2020 aims to transform the education system with a focus on holistic development. At the school level, we are introducing foundational literacy, numeracy programs, competency-based assessments, and even promoting multilingualism. At higher education level, the NEP emphasizes on multidisciplinary learning, flexibility through multiple entry and exit options, and establishment of academic banks of credits. Furthermore, digital learning platforms like Diksha and Swayam are being enhanced to provide digital content to the students.
Mr. Jashwant, what are your remarks on this bill?
Madam Speaker, how is the government addressing the challenges of digital inequality, especially in rural and remote areas?
Education Minister, please.
Honorable Speaker, digital inclusion is a priority of our government. We are providing digital content through multiple modes, including TV channels and community radios, to reach the students without internet access. Furthermore, we are also working on expanding digital infrastructure in rural areas by establishing internet sakis to help the students and teachers familiarize themselves with the modern digital tools.
Honorable members, now the question is that the bill New Education Policy 2024 be taken into consideration. Those who are in favor will please say aye.
Aye.
Those who are against will please say no.
No.
I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. The motion is adopted. Honorable Minister for Education, please.
Madam Speaker, I move the bill to be passed.
Motion moved that the bill be passed. Those who are in favor will please say aye.
Aye.
Those who are against will please say no.
No.
I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Motion is adopted, then bill is passed. Now the House may take up the consideration of the Right to Work Act 2024. Honorable Minister for Agriculture and Labour Employment, please.
Madam Speaker, I beg to move the bill guaranteed employment underpayment for work in accordance with this quality and quantity or the Right to Work Act 2024. The main goals of this bill are ensuring secure livelihood to everyone. The program mainly focuses on the youngsters between the group of 18 to 35, amongst whom there is a higher rate of unemployment even today after skilled and educated. They are provided with employment according to their skills and capabilities. The people of rural areas are especially focused on giving employment to betterment of their lifestyle and to create stability in their family to adjusting the school curriculum for providing occasional training. Occasional training is under consideration to be started from the schools itself. After skills and trainings are imparted to the most basic level of the population, amongst whom there is a which will help them in
previously learned and also help them in identifying and improving inherent entrepreneurial skills. Quality education will certainly create well and informed youth would be better employable and can create business opportunities in both the public and private sectors. Apart from providing After the training and skill development, the government will help those people who wish to begin a new startup by providing financial and technical assistance, making this policy a part of government. The third provision is the benefit of overall development apart from providing economic security. It can help in protecting the environment and reducing the rural and urban migration and fostering the social equity among the others. Madam Speaker, the fourth provision is the raising of funds. The funds will be raised by both the central and state governments. 75% of the funds will be raised by central government and the rest 25% will be raised by the state. Unemployment allowance of 1.5% will be allotted for this and 0.3% days of the budget will be allotted for this scheme. And also 1% of the budget allotted for the defense will be diverted for this. Madam Speaker, I am confident that every member of this House, irrespective of party affiliation, will wholeheartedly welcome this bill and through it, we can be a part of providing a better future for our youth and the development of our country. Madam Speaker, with these words, now I move the right to Bill 2024 be taken into consideration. Ms. Sureka, what are your views on this bill?
Respected Madam Speaker, the Bill of Right to Vote will contribute to the quality development of our country by raising employment opportunities will be definitely possible once the bill is passed to those who have employment opportunities as benefiting to their qualification and skills will have a own value in the society. Apart from rising employment opportunities and increasing standard for living through the increase, and India was losing its best part of its brain to other countries due to the lack of employment opportunities. Once the bill prospects look up, brain drain will of India will get automatically reduced. The cream of India will serve the best for the country in a better way, thereby contributing to the development of the motherland. Madam Speaker, let me point out that the increase in employment opportunities will directly result in reduction in crime rate and create a better standard of living, thereby contributing to the development of our country. Thus, I strongly support this bill and I request my fellow members to take this bill into consideration and make a right to vote as a fundamental right.
Opposition Leader, what are your remarks on this bill? Madam Speaker, the introduced bill for consideration raises many queries for which our government is answerable. As we are aware our country lacks funds for a project as big as this looks. What thing is the government over ambitious about this project without taking into account about the actual scenario? This project places equal rights for all caste, creed and creed right. Imagine you are speaking to majority of the women who are still the shackles of the social taboos. What about them? And what about the transgenders? And where do they stand? We are not against providing employment opportunities for the youth. But how does the government manage with the training and provide skilled education and distribute skilled citizens over the country? And what is the role of state government in this? And we are not forced to fall into the deceptive plan of this government. And we will raise questions and hold the government answerable. Honorable Prime Minister, please.
Respected Speaker, I strongly support the moving of the bill as it would be a major landmark for the development of our country. It is the youth aged who face the brunt of lack of employmental opportunities. I vehemently oppose the opposition's contention. We are moving headlong into the bill without giving it adequate consideration. Madam Speaker, I would like to emphasize that our government is fully committed to providing equal opportunity for men, women and transgenders. Madam Speaker, I would like to conclude by reminding everyone in this House that there is a reason why our department is seated this side, while the opposition is seated that side of the parliamentary house.
Minister of Labour and Employment, please.
Madam Speaker, I would like to remind the House that the rules and regulations outlined in the labour laws and welfare schemes are being executed well. And I can guarantee you that the same benefits would be extended for the additional workforce created in the implementation of this bill. And the ideas of concern raised by the honourable members of opposition have already thought of and attended to. I am sure that the increase in demand in labour market will be addressed by the opportunities created in the ICT, hotel management, tourism, health and education sectors, with India's potential has not been tapped to the fullest. Madam Speaker, I beg to state that this is a revolutionary leap for India, and I am sure that with the proper implementation, India will become a globalization hub for global citizens.
Honorable members, now the question is that Right to Work Act 2024 be taken into consideration. Those who are in favor will please say aye.
Aye.
Those who are against will please say no.
No.
I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Motion is adopted. Now the question is that Clause 2 to 6 stands part of the bill. Those who are in favor will please say aye.
Aye.
Those who are against will please say no.
No.
I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Motion is adopted. Part 2 to 6 stands part of the bill. Now the question is that enacting formula and title of the bill stands part of the bill. Those who are in favor will please say aye.
Aye.
Those who are against will please say no.
No.
I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. The motion is adopted. Honorable Minister for Labour and Employment, please.
Madam Speaker, I move the bill will be passed.
Motion note that the bill be passed. Those who are in favor will please say aye.
Aye.
Those who are against will please say no.
No.
I think the ayes have it, the ayes have it, the ayes have it. Motion is adopted and will be passed. Today's session is adjourned for tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Respected Principal Sir, Honorable Members of the Parliament, faculty and my fellow delegates, good morning to everyone present here. It's a great honor for me to deliver the vote of thanks at the conclusion of this inspiring session of the Youth Parliament. On behalf of all the participants and our organizing team, I'd like to express our sincere gratitude to all those who have contributed in making this Youth Parliament such a grand success. First and foremost, I'd like to thank our respected Chief Guest, Sri Chandrasekhar Garu, Advocate, for taking out time off his busy schedule to be with us today. Your presence has motivated us and your words have enlightened us about the responsibilities we hold as youth of this nation. We are deeply grateful for your guidance and inspiration you have shared. We are also extremely grateful to our school administration for their tireless efforts in arranging every detail in this event with such precision and care. Your words have enlightened us. Your support has been invaluable in helping us making this youth parliament a successful platform for young voices. To my fellow delegates and participants, I'd like to say thank you. Each one of you contributed to our thought-provoking debates we experienced today. Your dedication and passion for the issues discussed show that we, the youth, are indeed prepared to tackle the challenges our country faces and committed to building a brighter future. Finally, I'd like to extend a heartfelt gratitude to everyone in the audience, teachers, for your encouragement and presence. Your support means all to us and drives us to put our best foot forward. In conclusion, let us remember that today's debates and discussions are not just words spoken with these words. They represent the dreams and aspirations of our young minds, which will soon leave this country. Let us carry forward the lessons learned here and work towards transforming them into reality. Thank you once again to everyone who contributed making this event such a memorable and meaningful event. Thank you and Jai Hind.